Good morning, everybody, and thanks for joining me for yet another episode. So today's episode, we're going to dive into self-care is self-love. When people reference these two phrases, they put them in two different categories, but in all actuality, they are one and the same. In order to show yourself self-love, you have to give yourself self-care. Let me say that again for the people in the back. In order to show yourself self-love, you have to give yourself self-care. Because a lot of people feel like, oh, I need more self-love. I need to figure out how to provide self-love for myself. Not thinking that, are you giving yourself them self-care needs? Are you handling yourself with care? Because once you handle yourself with care, provide that self-care that we need as women, as individuals, then it is at that moment that your self-love will grow. It grows and it blossoms. So what is self-care for someone? Well, self-care is what makes you feel whole. Peace, calmness, your best self. Like you can take over the world. And it is at that moment, the self-love for yourself, it will grow. And not only will it grow, it will show. It will show tremendously. It shows in your actions. It shows in your physical appearance, your emotional intelligence, your mental capability. You become all out the bomb. Like, what are some great self-care routines that some people do? Go get massage, mani-pedis, walking on the beach. It's so therapeutic. Just walking on the beach, listening to the ocean waves. That is so therapeutic. I love it. I love it there. Taking yourself out to eat. That's a good one because a lot of people do not like going out by themselves. It's like that fear of being by yourself or being alone, like you're going to be judged. I tell you, like a person that can go out by themselves, enjoy themselves, like enjoy their own company is a threat. Because that lets me know at that moment that nobody can stop your show. At that moment, that lets me know that, oh, if you want to go do something, you're going to go do it. Especially the ones that travel by themselves. They can catch a flight in this ASAP. Don't get me wrong, they like the company, but if the company can't come, I'm still about to go out. I'm still about to catch these flights. I'm still about to stamp this passport. I'm still about to do me because that's what I want to do. You know, and for real, that is dope to me because you go out and you mingle, you socialize so that you meeting people. So that's dope. And even shopping. Shopping is therapeutic for a lot of people. I don't care if you don't buy nothing. You could be just going in the stores, looking and browsing, and that's still going to make you feel good. So whatever your heart desires, whatever like that could provide yourself with that self-care, that calmness, that peace, like just do it. You have to do it. Some neglect to understand the importance of focusing on yourself. Even if you are in a relationship, you should still cater to your needs because you are nothing to nobody if you are nothing to yourself. And so many people nowadays, I love the notion now is if you are in a relationship, they still focus on their self as well. Because you could be nothing. That's any relationship. Like whether you're married, whether you're courting somebody or dating somebody, as a parent. It's big as a parent because you need those mental health days, those self-care days, because you are nothing. Have you ever noticed yourself or even people around you, they be a little off and you have to ask yourself, like check yourself, like, oh, I'm tripping today. Like, or I hear people say, oh, you need to go back to bed and wake up and do it again. That's because they off balance. They need that time for themselves. Like, they just so much on the go, whether it's like work, whether it's school, whether it's parenting, just life in general is busy. Life is busy. These bills don't stop. These bills don't do nothing. So what we need to do is find ways to incorporate our self-care routine into our daily lives. And then boom, that self-love will take over. Because people wake up every day. Like, you ever wake up and be like, that I just feel good today. Today gonna be a great day. You hear those affirmations like, oh, I'm bomb. It's gonna be a great day. Like, you woke up, you have a roof over your head, you got a job you can go to make this money. Like, you got food in your fridge. Like, you breathing. Your limbs are working. Like, everything. Just talk that talk. Like, you just feel good out of nowhere. Like, I know everybody had that moment where they be like, oh, I feel good today. I don't know why, I'm just so happy. You know why? Because you checked those self-care boxes, and you gave yourself that time that you needed for yourself. So now guess what you're doing? You loving yourself hard today. You woke up so in love with yourself that it's showing. Walking down the street, you getting that, oh, you glowing. You just glowing. Like, you look good. I love your smile today. Like, everything becomes authentic. And then you are being authentically you, because you have provided yourself with that self-care that you so desperately needed. That sometimes we forget that we need it until we are in that funk, or we're in that cloudy space. That we be like, okay, I need this time for myself. And you have to always remember, you are the one who determines your happiness. Your level of happiness is not about nobody else. It's about your own. Nobody else can make you as happy as you can make yourself. Let's just say that. And you have to ask yourself, what is your self-care routine? What brings you peace? What makes you feel good? What makes you whole, refresh, relax? And once you answer those questions, that's when you can start focusing on those things to begin your journey to self-care and self-love. And I just want everybody to just stop thinking that those are two separate meanings, because they really aren't. It's one and the same. Like, and we want to get to a place now that we can love on ourselves every day, that we can provide ourselves that space that we need of peace and calmness, of happiness and joy, of abundance. Because once you start living like that, and once you start doing that, it is at that moment that it's going to overflow into how you interact with the world, how you look, like how you deal with your own self, how you view yourself when you look in the mirror in the morning. And in many of my episodes, I always say that how you wake up is how you're gonna view the world on that day. And if you are in a space of confusion or down, like not feeling yourself, or just that whole mood is low, then guess what's going to happen when you walk out that door? And guess how you're going to present to the world? How your days might turn out. Now, don't get me wrong. It can overturn, because that does happen. We can wake up. We could be in a great mood. Something can happen. It could go downhill from there. Then we pick it back up. Or some people go all day with moody days. So it can change the duration of your day, because life is life. Something can happen that can change your mood. But I feel like once you are providing yourself with that self-care, once you know where your safe spaces are, then you can overturn that quick. A lot of stuff won't bother you as much, because at the end of the day, your love for yourself gonna overflow. And it's the overall love that you're gonna have for yourself, which means you're gonna take yourself out of negative situations. Because guess what? You ain't about to bring my happiness down. You're not about to change my mood. I don't want that bad energy around me. Like, you ain't about to change you start picking up on things, because guess what? You are in such a good space right now that you don't want to be out of that space. So anything that's going to interfere or threaten that space that you're in, you're gonna eliminate. You're gonna remove yourself as a whole, because we don't want that. And then you're gonna know. You got some people that you could be around like, oh, let me go take a walk. That's their self-care method. Let me go take a walk, clear my head. Let me go read this book. art. Like, let me go to the gym. Gym is very therapeutic for a lot of people. That's their safe space. I love working out. It relieves a lot of stress, frustration, anything. So I love the gym. So once you find that routine and create that balance, everything else will follow. Thank y'all for listening to me today. I appreciate it. Until next time.